not about to trust anybody with my information by ordering by giving them my information, ordering off a Google Doc or anything like that.
I totally understand. I get it. I just haven't taken the steps or whatever to go through and do the TikTok shop itself.
Then it's funny how all y'all started friending her up to collect info about her to say the shit. Now it all starts coming together. You know what I'm saying?
Saying his username, y'all.
Nope.
I love you.
Robert, you sound like you're in
You're
a
muffled, honey.
Yeah, we can't hear you, honey.
Can you hear me now? Hello?
Can I hear
You better now.
Okay. I was sent messages saying my name was spoken.
We was talking about people calling CPL so people needs to fucking quit, and I said you were one of my best friends, and if anybody fucks with you, that's gonna get me to come after them harder.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't get any context. I was just told to come in here because my name was being spoken on.
We was talking about like the foul shit, like calling CPS, and somebody in the comments said on you too, on you and Kendra.
Yeah,
and
I had no idea.
I better leave Robert the fuck alone.
Realistically, people just need to leave people's fucking personal lives alone. And like, I can assure you, enough people say enough shit on this app to use their own fucking words against them without involving their fucking personal life.
Try to get me to say your username, Robert.
Yeah, this come fam. He likes it.
Hey, girl. Hey.
There it is.
Come fam.
Doing all the business shit.
Wait, Robert, I have to show you my shirt.
Yeah, honey, we over here staying, laying, and praying. What you mean?
Look, y'all.
Yes.
Yeah, tell me why I was live this morning, and there was these people in there saying that you should only give it up once every 2 to 3 months, baby.
Baby, listen, if you give it up 2 to 3 months, then everybody gonna be walking around with a fucking attitude problem. What you mean?
Wait a minute, 1 to 3 months? Wait, did I hear 1 to 3 months?
You heard that right.
No, one time.
I ain't trying to dry the fuck up.
It'll be. They said that your intercourse life should only consist of like 5 to 10% of your relationship. And I'm like, baby,
you can't get it. Just say that, all right?
The fuck you mean once every 2 to 3 months?
Yeah, that's gonna give a new meaning to knocking the dust off that. No.
Talking about fucking knocking the powder out of it.
Get it when you want it, is what I say.
Yeah. Anyways, my phone's about to die, and the kiddo has my phone charger, so I'm gonna hop back down.
Love you, Robert.
Love you, Nikki.
Drop down. Andy, I'm going to ask you to, again, own that shit and apologize. Quit lying on me. Don't fucking do that shit. Don't lie on me. Own it. Take accountability for your fucking lie and apologize. And make it to where I can hear it because I don't want you. I don't want you. So you need to go into a live that I hear and apologize. Because don't lie on me.
Right, honey. Listen, Fizz, I'm so fucking sick from your shit. Sick. And Andy, y'all sit over there in Stephanie's live just yesterday saying we don't do that to people. We
This
don't
is
do this.
PayPal, everybody. Sorry, go ahead.
We don't do that to people.
And being a I'm not an affiliate for BP, but being an affiliate period, if BP finds out about that, I've heard about their rules. They will shut that shit down quick. I've heard of their rules. Their rules are a lot more stricter than the rules that I have to follow by, and I know for sure that it's not held lightly, because BP it's a you get a jewelry or you get a box that you open up, and then whatever you get, right? But their rules are stricter because they are shown in the spotlight a lot more than a lot of other people. So they are not light on their rules. I know they're not.
Well, I can add to that. I want to say, God, I'll age myself here, but like a decade ago, I sold for Jamberry, and I was up pretty high in it, and they had hella rules back then for that. I can't imagine what the rules would be now.
Oh, sorry. I sold Jamberry nails. I used to love Jamberry nails.
Yeah, I got sent on a few trips for that.
Right, Sherry. And then you wonder why all that stuff kept fucking happening. And then I sat back and I wondered, because I asked B. I did. I said, who originally started this mess? Because I wasn't around for all that. My thing was trying to help her get the answers that she deserved. Meanwhile, Fizz, you were playing in her fucking face. You were sitting here with her information, passing it around to people that didn't like her at that time. Which is cool.
For like 30 seconds. Fuck you, SBG. I saw your ass come up in here. Fuck you, you dirty ass bitch. You grimy motherfucking hoe.
Hey, okay, 30 seconds is up.
Sorry, Dora, didn't mean to interrupt you. That I actually a while back when this was going on, this was a while back, I had contacted my friend who sells BP, and she's actually like really high up. She's like I don't know she's not just, she like has a huge team or whatever, and she's like, oh no, and I didn't really tell her the whole context. I just told her basically what was going on, and she gave me the number to call for anybody that's having a problem, because that is like, they have, whoever was saying it, they have to sign a lot of stuff because people are ordering constantly with personal information, and you put two and two together and you know it's not right. So that's all.
When I tell you that Bernadette didn't just use Cash App, she used her fucking debit card, and she spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars from Fizz. Yep. And supported Fizz through and through.
Yep.
Let me go grab it from my text messages with my girlfriend, and I will put it in the chat. Or if I should just give it to B, or somebody wants to get it to B, so people
if you'll send it to me, baby, I'll send it to her.
Should I just do that instead of putting it in the chat so people aren't calling?
She was a big supporter. Matter of fact, just like I told Fizz, B called me last week and said, hey, will you come over and support my friend B? Fizz is live. She sells jewelry. I buy from her.
Liz, I have to drop you, baby. I just got a violation.
Many people have ordered from Fizz. Many people have ordered from Fizz. So when I tell y'all to please be careful with your shit, be careful with your shit, because you can't trust these people. These are the same people that sat over there calling her up on the phone every day, asking her how she was doing and what's up. How's your day? The same people. The same fucking people that was doing it. This is wild.
It is wild, because, I mean, and then for people who do want to try and go live and do want to try and do this, like as a second fucking business, because TikTok is one of the bigger platforms to do on, it
And
put
I'm
a
not
bad
making
rep on our
excuses for
name.
B. I'm not making excuses for how B used to act, but would you crash out if you had people on the back end telling you that your information was being shown by multiple people? Would you fucking crash the fuck out?
Absolutely.
Would you flip out if people were sharing your private shit between your ex-husband and your kids? Would you
Well,
flip
and
the fuck out?
especially what Bernadette was going through at the time, nobody knew. Only a
Nobody
select
knows
few of
about
us
that.
knew.
Nobody. Joyce,
And
nobody knew about that.
yeah, and that's what I'm
And that
saying.
just
Bernadette
happened
shouldn't
in
have to
fucking
tell
November.
people. Yeah.
That just happened in November. Bernadette's still going through that. Still,
She is.
currently.
Yep.
I mean, and then to have an excuse you were mad. No. Like call her
That's no
names,
fucking excuse at all.
call her names, yell at her in a live, do things like that. But don't be releasing people's information. This is a business. Do you know you could be sued? This is a business. Just because you're an affiliate doesn't mean that BP is going to get the heat. No, you're going to get the heat because they're not going to say.
How many times have we come on a platform and crashed the fuck out? How many times have we come up here and cussed a bitch out? We've done it multiple times. We are on the internet. No matter what, I don't care what she did on the internet. It's no excuse. But you realize at that time, something traumatic very happened to her just in November, and then you got people telling her that her kids' information is out there, her pictures, her everything is out there, and would you come on an app and crash the fuck out and start cussing everybody that had your info?
Okay. I don't know, and I don't know if Bernadette, if you forgot, but
TV
100%.
producer, you're breaking up really bad, honey.
Am I? Oh, sorry. How about now? Is that better?
A little bit, yeah. Go ahead. Let's see.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll have to sit up straight then. So Bernadette, she did know what went on. That's the thing. She 100% knew. She 100% had your new information. I'm not going to say. I mean, I don't want to repeat that, and I will on a phone call with you. But she had your information, and then in February, and I don't know what I know. Mittens made a video with your information. I don't know if it was your new or your old information.
It was
I remember. It was her old. Okay. So what I do remember when there was discussion when you were also talking about your orders that it was a PO box that you had Fizz send it to. So it
no.
was a PO box.
Biz was sending directly to her house.
And you have proof of that. Like you truly like because she said she has a PO box.
She has a P.O. box and she has her regular. So her P.O. box is when she first moved. She had to get that until she got moved. And she gave Fizz used to send to the P.O. box, but Fizz also sent to the house because I was on the phone with Bernadette last week when she got a package from Fizz.
Okay, so Fizz can show us that then that she does that. Okay, so
Right.
but then I really find it super
Correct, because
strange.
she got the
All this
package
stuff
at
coming
her
out right
home.
now.
She
But
received the package from her on that house, but she had a P.O. box when she first moved because she hadn't even started getting settled in at the new place yet.
okay, so okay, all right. So my mind is definitely racing here. So I will say all of this stuff that's coming up right now. I mean, I will say this: you certainly cannot put blame on what was done there because 100% someone who does this kind of bullshit that does get the family and go after them and doing that had her address and has people that do that she can delegate to and a big group and also people that she was also friends with at that very time. I'm telling you right now. So if we're looking to pin someone, I see what's going on. But and I'm not saying giving out anything is okay. I'm never okay with that. But I'm just saying not you, but this is an opportunist like moment at the moment that it's really insane to me. So I'm going to say it is not the only person. You cannot say Fizz is the only person that ever had that, because I know for a fact OG did. Fact. And you think she kept that to herself? Absolutely not. That's not how she
no.
operated.
And see, the fact of the matter is, Mittens has the old information.
That's fine. I'm
Mittens
saying
was
OG
sitting around the
had the
old.
new. OG had the new. I have it on a recording and I'm looking for it. She threatened after court.
Yeah, OG had said she had Bernadette's information.
She also had the PO. She had everything. And she threatened Bernadette with that. So I remember, because I remember this and I thought, are you fucking kidding me? And no, and everybody let that go. Everyone let that go because of the big hate train and whatever. But I'm sorry, I remember who she was involved with at the time, OG was, and everything. So I'm telling you right now, all of that's going on right now, you cannot put on just one person, because I'm telling you right now, the people who do that kind of bullshit
Well,
and hurt
we've said
people
that.
that way are those people. So then let's stay
So,
focused on that as well,
OG,
because
but I just talked to B, and B said OG had the PO box. Not
okay. And the thing is, that's what Fizz has too. But I'm going to say OG has the information, Bernadette. You gave it to her. She has it. She said she even had it. And I'm sorry, I'm going to go with that piece of shit. There's a track record with that, as well as with the people she hung out with at that moment. Using Nexus Lexus. Girl. Not okay. So I'm just saying that's what we need to look at.
Was you here when Fizz just admitted to doing it?
Yes, as in, well, sort of, I was hearing. But what it was is I'm like, you had her real address. And she had said it was a P.O. box. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. So right. I think, that's the thing. Fizz can prove all that stuff. That's fine. That's fine. I see where this is kind of going too, though. But I'm gonna say that, Bernadette, I did even have a conversation with you in the past about saying OG just threatened you with the information, and she says, yes, I know. And it was like she knew that OG had that information on her. So I'm telling you right now, I am
Hold on.
it's not going to get thrown out.
Hold on. I need to interject here.
Well, you
At
weren't
this,
with me. You weren't
okay.
working with me or anything.
Here's the thing, though. Fizz admitted it. Here's my issue. You sound like, okay, TV producer. I have nothing against you. You know that, but you have like this hard on for OG. Like you want to blame OG for everything.
Wrong.
And
But it's a
Fizz has done
fact.
come up here and admitted it. And OG
It
is not
doesn't
even on
matter.
this app.
It doesn't matter. I'm going to find it. I'm telling you right now, she absolutely admitted it. And I did have a conversation with Bernadette at that very
Because you have an
time.
issue with OG
No,
and you're trying
no,
to make everything
no,
about OG.
no. And I know you're all back with OG. No, you're back with OG. I know you're going to fight hard. If you weren't, you would
No,
not be talking.
I don't
I'm
even. I
telling you.
haven't talked to OG
No.
in fucking months. But the point of it is, it's the fact that you've got a hard on for her, and
You're
you're going
not
to try to
causing a
blame her for
distraction.
every
I'm
fucking
sorry,
thing.
Nikki. You're not going to make a distraction. I'm letting you know 100% what I saw. I am not saying what Fizz did was right. It is not okay to share any of that. I'm
Hold
telling
on
you
a
flat
second.
out. But
Hold
no.
on a second. B just told me OG had her PO box. Fizz had the new address, not the PO.
Thank you.
She had the PO box at one point.
I'm gonna. That's okay. I will get. If I have the clip, I will just go ahead and post it. But I'm letting you know, 100%. I had the conversation with her, and we can do it again. I'm letting you know. I don't listen. I don't give a shit. All I'm saying is it goes back, and I'm gonna say with all the group now, I'm not going to have this conversation. It's not up for discussion. Dora, I will let you know and go through, and if anybody has access to sealed documents, I can talk you guys through that, but because they shouldn't, and it's illegal if it's truly sealed. So, and help you with that wholeheartedly. I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. It could be my very best friend if they did that shitty stuff. I'm just saying it's not okay, and I would turn their asses in. So I'm just saying to
It
you, there's
is.
that. But
It
I
is an obsession.
100%
My
remember.
thing is you
My
said
God.
it.
Yeah.
Here's my.
Shut up.
No, don't tell me to shut up. My thing is Fizz stood up here and fucking admitted it, and you want to deflect off of her instead of
No.
hold her
No.
accountability because you have a hard
Wrong.
on for fucking OG.
No. Oh, no. No.
Oh,
Listen. No.
bullshit.
No. No.
Bullshit.
No. No.
Bullshit.
No. No.
Bullshit.
Nope. Nope.
Bullshit.
All I'm focusing on is the fact that somebody also
The
did
fuck.
go with Nexus Lexus to access information as well. So yeah. Anyhow, but I'm letting you know that is not it. But what I'm saying is, I had a conversation with Bernadette about this actual thing. That's one reason, and it was because when that happened after court, she had said that to shut Bernadette up. It was exactly that. So all I'm
Bernadette is
saying is
talking
I
to
know.
fucking Dora, and she's saying that she fucking
That's
only
fine.
had the
Maybe she doesn't
PO.
remember. Maybe she
You're
doesn't
so
remember
fucking
since
obsessed
February.
with OG at this point. You
Oh
No,
my
want
I
to
God.
promise you. I promise you. I know more.
Wrong.
Okay, hold on. I know more because you realize Bernadette has screen shared her phone with me. Bernadette has talked
Wait
to
1 second, you guys. I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but yeah, we'll play that little game. If y'all want to drop people, go ahead. Cash App, right? PayPal's right here.
Okay,
You need my
well,
Cash App. I'll be
that's
more than
fine.
happy to fucking
I
spam
don't
it. Go
play
right
that.
ahead.
That's okay. I don't play that.
I'm just responding to the
my,
comments.
my thing is she's talking to me right now. She's on her way to her doctor's appointment, and she's telling me OG had the PO box when she filled out the court stuff to be a witness for OG. She only had the PO box because B had not moved yet. So Fizz had the new current address. New current address because B purchased from the link that Fizz had gave her. So B, she had her correct address because when those orders come in, they come in directly to you to ship out. So she had B's current address. I was on the phone with B last week when she got a package from Fizz. We were on FaceTime when she got it. It was at her house. So Fizz had the current address.
What I'm like, that's what I'm. Look, every time TV producer jumps in a box and something like this is going on, and OG was around at that time, she's gonna blame OG because she fucking's got a hard on for her. It's
Knew any
fucking
slight
ridiculous.
information or knew any slight information. Like, I don't even know TV producer or anything else like that, but I can confirm what Nikki is saying. Every single time I see TV producer, if it has to deal with anything with OG, I have heard TV producer drag OG's name. And like I said, I don't know her that well, but this is just what I've seen.
It's every fucking time. And Fizz sat here and fucking admitted it, but you want to deflect onto OG and try to make it about OG? Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
And B's the one that wanted to know this morning and told me to ask. She said, "Who did it? Did Andy in fact share it with Bougie?" Well, Andy just admitted that she did, and asked her what it meant on the court records. Well, then there's sealed documents out there. You understand the whole point of the facts of the matter is that y'all are bringing in her grandchildren and her children and her parents and her ex-husband that have nothing to do with the fucking internet and what she's doing on it. Nothing. And y'all are messy as fuck. Like y'all friended her up.
Ray and Sunshine, do you know? Okay.
Y'all friended up. It don't matter what she's done on this app. I'm not saying that's an excuse, but you realize that she has made changes in her life, and she currently does that. Is doing that every single day. But the fact of the matter is, it can't be all blamed on OG when you got two people sitting up here that fucking screaming that they did it because they were mad.
Exactly.
Right.
She, anytime she can, she's going to deflect and blame OG for whatever because she can't stand OG. Facts is facts and right is right. Don't fucking blame shit on somebody that didn't fucking do nothing.
Like, do I
think speak on it? At least show goddamn receipt.
Do I think that OG might have shared it out at one point? Of course she did. But you know what? You got two people. My question wasn't for OG. My question was for Fizz because I'm being DM'd saying Fizz is offering up info. So for the fact of the matter is, I can confirm 100% that Bernadette did not move until the end of December when she got into the new house she purchased from Fizz, and the orders were shipped to her current home. That was the topic of the
I just gotta come up
conversation.
here because that shit was pissing me the fuck off. Don't sit and blame somebody. That's fucked up.
And I do thank you so much, Nikki, because like Dora and Megan, everybody knows that I was cool with OG, and I really don't have a say so in a lot of this because I don't know any of the past with OG. I was just hanging out with her because she was cool to hang out with, and I thank you for bringing the
Look,
truth to light.
I don't have an issue with OG. I've not talked to her in what, a month or so, and it's not that it's nothing, like we're into it or nothing. It's just I've been busy and I didn't want to bother anybody. I know she's got a lot of issues going on right now, so it's nothing.
She hasn't been on the app a lot, has she?
Yeah, she's off the app. So it's just that I just don't want to, I don't want to bother her at this point, right? You know what I mean? So
Right.
it's not that there's an issue with us. It's just what it is. But you're not going to blame somebody for something that they fucking didn't do. That's just bullshit. Just because you got a hard on for them. No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I was going to say that, Sammy.
I don't think TV producer was blaming OG for sharing information, right? I mean, I think she was just simply stating that OG had Bernadette's information. That's all. I don't think she was blaming OG for sending the shit out to all these fucked people.
I don't know. As far as I know, if someone wants to talk to OG, as far as I know, she's not on the app anymore, and you have to text message her. As far as I know.
That was my whole point. Like, the situation is that she initially wanted answers. She wanted answers because she couldn't figure out why the shit was happening. Why people was DMing her, telling her that her kids' screenshots was going to go out there, or her daughter's name, or her ex-husband's name, or these people doing all this, that, and the other. She wanted initial answers. So now she's got them.
Right.
It makes a whole lot of sense.
And all because Fizz was mad at Bernadette. That's a good reason, Fizz. You're just as bad as Shannon at this point, in my eyes.
It's not good that you're running a business and all y'all started friending up people on the back end wanting to mediate all these conversations. And that was my whole fucking point in Megan's live the other day when I said I find it funny that all this shit with these people and mediations of conversations end up with a personal shit.
Yeah, Forever Grateful. I agree with you. OG is not innocent. I like OG. She's not fucking innocent. But she didn't do this. This is
I'm saying, like, I didn't know anything about this, so I don't really have a word in it, so I can't say she didn't or did do it. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, I'm glad Nikki came up here and said it.
Whew.
Anyways, back to the task at hand. Let's go back to the subject of rather than the derailment.
Is Nikki still in here? Did she leave?
I'm not sure.
Because people are talking about me being your mod under my sneaky accounts. And yes, I did say it was me. And as a matter of fact, Save the Chickens. I also reached out and spoke to Nikki. And Nikki and I had a conversation off the app. So you can ask Nikki. Nikki and I are good. And yeah,
Why
so
would
it's
Nikki
none of your
care if you're my
business.
mod?
Well, no, because I had said some stuff in the comments under my Sandra account that wasn't the
Oh,
kindest about Nikki. And I did
gotcha.
admit to saying it to about her and
Gotcha.
that it was childish of me.
Okay.
And we cleared that up. So why are people trying to restart shit in the comments? And there's no need for that. If people work things out off the app, it's nobody else's business. Nikki chose to forgive me, and that's her business and my business, not yours. Save the chicken. Not to be
That's right.
rude, but like we don't need to go at each other. I admitted what I did was wrong. She chose to forgive me, so get over it. I'm not the first person to mod on a sneak account, and it's nobody's goddamn business.
I'm gonna start asking to be a mod on all my sneakies. See who I can get into.
I'm telling you, like,
It would be so much fun.
and thank you, Nikki. And thank you, Nikki, for forgiving me because
Well,
she
it's
didn't
about being
have
an
to.
adult.
She could have told me to go fuck myself, but she
Right.
didn't. She chose to listen to me like an adult and say, "Okay, Joyce, you did say it." I didn't say no, Nikki. I didn't say it. I said yes. I absolutely did say it. So what?
You know,
We're
Joyce,
not.
it's
We can't act like nobody's talked shit about each other on this app
oh
because
for sure.
everybody does it.
Everybody does it. Everybody does it.
And I wasn't making anything up. And yeah, like I was, and it's funny because I was kind of nervous to talk to her, to be honest, because she kind of is intimidating on here. Listen, she was so sweet and so nice to me. I was like, wow, that is definitely not TikTok Nikki. Like, she was very, very gracious and very kind to me and has never said another word about it. So I just wanted to say that.
No, isn't it amazing, Joyce, that if you actually sit back and watch the people that you would never think you would actually ever speak to or be in lives with, and you
It's
actually,
true.
Dora was one of them. I
Mhm.
sent Dora a message and I said,
Yep.
"Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was not a fan of you at all." And same, like I said, you were a little intimidating to me, but I sat back and watched, and I told her she was a big teddy bear with a sassy mouth.
Right?
And
Like, and she is very sweet.
she
So,
is. I like Dora.
like, I've
And I
never,
like Nikki. And I never thought I
right,
would. I never thought I would.
Well, see,
Um,
what Nikki dislikes is people like playing in your face and then lying. If you come to her
right,
straight up and be honest and be truthful, she ain't going to yell at you.
that's
She going to
right.
be like, "Thank you for
well,
coming to me truthfully." Like, that's
right,
how Nikki is.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people are. I mean, if you just say, like, I literally just sit, I watch, and that's how I know. Even with with Fizz, like I would watch her, and I thought she was a very genuine type person. So without me giving out my information, I would go into her lives and say, "Hey, I'm going to cash app you. You can actually gift this, whatever it was, to a person in
oh
your
my
life."
God, that's so sweet of
Well,
you.
I mean, I just wanted to support because there was not a lot of people in there a lot, And I also
Right.
helped with the hair junkie. I didn't think the hair junkie was going to pay, so I wanted to help eat the costs. And I said, and if you get your money, just keep it for you. It wasn't very much, but I,
Aw.
try to help. And I'm not trying to I'm not looking for anything for this, but to give out people's information, but that's why I didn't give my information because I don't trust people. Megan doesn't even, she knows where I live, but she doesn't know my address,
Right.
you
That's why
know?
one day Megan's like, "Can you put my address in the blocked list?"
I
I was
know.
like, "No."
I
said, I
know.
don't know your address. She was shocked that I didn't know her address.
I know. That's why I said, do you trust every one of your mods, Megan? Because I do know her address, you know. But I mean, I think all of TikTok knows Megan's address. She needs things like she doesn't need glasses anymore, but which you know, she does like pizza a lot.
I love my pizza.
That's like pizza. Who wants to go on ahead and order her some pizza tonight since she took off of work? Pay for her dinner.
Thank you for the
Y'all know
gifts,
my
whoever was gifting me.
address.
I really appreciate that. I'll take some gifts.
Know your address.
You don't? I thought everybody knew it.
No. No. Honestly speaking, even though I am independent consultant, nobody from this side of the app has ordered for me. So no, I don't know anybody's address.
That's good though. That's why I don't. That's why I didn't with Fizz.
And
Because
even
I
if
don't
I
want
did,
anyone else.
even if I did, I would never. I would never.
No.
The first thing I do is I go to that person and be like, hey, so this person's asking for this. Do you want them to have your number? Do you want them to have anything? If that person says no, I'll be like, sorry, I can't help you. She used a P.O. box.
Yeah. Yep. That's the way to do it. You know. Yeah.
I'm just shocked that I'm not just talking about Fizz. I mean like people in general that are out there to give people's information. Like it just doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't.
Like
It
what?
doesn't make sense.
Unless you're trying to sue somebody or whatever, you don't need their information.
Right.
Like there's no need for it. The mods in Mallory's group, we purposely like I go by Joyce because people outed my name. Otherwise, I wouldn't be using my real name on here. But then once it was outed, I was like, well, fuck, I may as well use it now. So it is my real name. But I understand why people would change their names and like I didn't know it was so easy to find people either because I've only been on TikTok a little over a year and it's just wild to me. But also in Canada, it's harder to obtain people's personal information. So I never really heard about it so much here. But yeah.
Because Canada, from what I hear, Canada, if someone sends you spam mail, y'all have a personalized thing that y'all can send for
Yep.
emails to report the whole email address. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like it's way different. Like our laws are different. Like we don't have the same pew pew regulations that you guys have. So we feel like we're a little safer here. Like even if somebody has my address, what are you gonna do? I have doorbell cameras. I live with I live with people that like you know what I'm saying? Like there's
Yeah.
no but in the States I can understand it because the laws are different.
Yeah.
And it is easier to obtain pews and stuff like that. So yeah. I just think people need to start treating each other how they want to be treated. Or would they like their information out there? Or would they like people thinking that stuff about them? Or how would they feel if it was done to them?
Ain't that the damn truth?